each other. They don't really display the positive things, and I've really noticed a real camaraderie and love that you guys have for one another, and I wanted to get your feedback on that.
Well, I think that it's just an important thing. I think it's important for us to be able to look at each other and celebrate the person standing next to us, because honestly, we won't get anything done standing around tearing each other down. It doesn't make sense. There are more roles than one, even though that's the way it feels sometimes. And the more we continue to rise, the more we will be able to make our own roles and move forward in that way.
Definitely. And it is really challenging. The roles aren't really out there. So how do you feed your soul, feed yourself when you get rejection, and you know sometimes it's really tough? How do you remain true to yourself?
I move on to the next thing. Sometimes something hurts you because you really, really wanted it, and you figure out what's the next thing you really, really want, and you go for that.
And why do you feel like that isn't really represented in the media? They really kind of pit black women against each other.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would never understand why someone would want to pit black women against one another. I honestly, I wish I had an answer. I don't wish I had an answer for it, because it's just ridiculous to me. But I don't have an answer for that, because to me that's just malicious. And you know what hurts me the most is that a lot of us buy into it. And a lot of us don't understand that that is exactly what is happening, and it is designed for our detriment. And if we don't wake up and see that we have to support one another, you know, there isn't anyone else out there who is going to embrace us if we do not embrace ourselves. So, again, I don't have an answer for that, but again, I can only do my part in supporting my sisters and sticking together. And, you know, when someone does try to pit me against one of these other, oh, you know, so-and-so's getting the role, okay, good for her. You know what I mean? Like, that's her role, or whatever the case is. Be it, you know, anything that someone is supposed to get. If it's for you, it's for you.
And then also, there's a big praise with like the video girls and the big butts and like all this stuff in the media, but we're not really getting a chance to see, you know, strong black women with their humanitarianism and education and, you know, things like that. So how important do you feel like it is for us to have those type of influences in the media and a little less of all that other, you know, mumbo jumbo?
Well, you know, big booties will always sell. We've known that for eons, haven't we? They're just now finding out, okay? Like, we've been had this booty. It's just, you know, there's always going to be something that's, you know, on the trend, and it just happens to be on the trend right now. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Stay true to yourself. That's the first key thing. When you go in to audition for those roles, leave it in the room. Once it's done, it's done. And it's in the hands of other people. You've done the best that you can. Make sure you work hard and build and learn more about your craft, but at the same time, you can't get caught up in that. I've learned that in the music industry and Hollywood and all these different things. You can't get caught up in that, or you will fall a victim to this whole celebrity thing. So stay true to yourself, stay humble, remember where you came from, have a strong family and friend base. If there's somebody that's not for you, X them out.
You touched on a really important topic. You said family and keeping those people close to you, and that brings me to my next question of the camaraderie in Hollywood and in the music industry with black women. How important do you feel like it is to kind of stay friends and really cheer each other on?
You know, as women, we like to catfight, crab in the barrel. You know how that goes. But I really, really, really think that it's important that we start to acknowledge the greatness, especially with black women, that we have in each other, supporting each other, being there for each other. It's no reason why that shouldn't be the case. But a lot of times women can be catty, and it's all these different sorts of things. I myself personally don't get caught up in that, but I'm a supporter. I'm fans of different women, like a Mary J. Blige, like a Gabrielle Union. They open the doors for me to do what I do. So